How's it, guys? Welcome back to another episode of a book review. Today's book is going to be called Saltwater Buddha by Jaimal Yogis. So who is Jaimal Yogis? He's a surfer / author. He writes children's stories and regular stories. So why is it called Saltwater Buddha? He's a surfer, of course the sea is made of salt water, and he's on his quest to find his Zen. Everyone's there to find their Zen, but he actually goes that one step further. The story is about a character named Jaimal, and growing up, Jaimal moves around a lot, but he's always drawn to the sea. He's always drawn to the idea of wanting to learn to surf. So at a certain age, he ducks from his house, catches a flight to Hawaii from California, and doesn't tell his parents. Nobody knows where he is. Where did he go? But in Hawaii, Jaimal thinks, oh, he's going to arrive there and it's going to be some surfing paradise. But it's not. Of course it's not. You can't arrive in a new country and have absolutely no plan, nowhere to stay or anything. But somehow he makes it work, dragging his newly bought surfboard with him, across the island, eventually finds a place to stay. Over time, of course, his parents want to know where he is. They eventually get it. Cool. He comes back home, and this is where the Buddhist part comes in, because Jaimal is now influenced by religion, but specifically about Buddhist religion. That's as much as I'm going to tell you about the story. Basically, he's a boy who wants to learn to surf, and he uses that as his way of trying to find his Zen. It's a nice short story, again, full of quotes and of famous people like Confucius and Lao Tzu, Hawaiian proverbs, all these kind of things. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's quite zen. So I enjoyed it again. Maybe that's because I have an interest in wanting to learn to surf. This is how I deal with the quarantine. If I can't do something, I read about it. Buddhism plays a huge part in Jaimal's life, and through Buddhism he applies what he's learned to surfing, and through surfing he applies what he knows to Buddhism. So he gets them to work together, and this is how he tries to find his Zen. I feel like I can relate to Jaimal. It is a very relatable story. It's a coming of age story, but I've always felt drawn to the sea. I love the sea. It's always like been the best part of the year for me when I get to go on holiday to the ocean. I love the beach. So I feel like if you are one of those people that do enjoy that coastal lifestyle, it's a very nostalgic book in that sense. It makes you want to go to the ocean, although right now we can't during the quarantine, so it kind of sucks a little bit. But it's a good book to get your heart rate going for the sea. Ooh, yeah. Gonna go straight there once the quarantine ends. I'd recommend it to anyone really. It's something that old people, young people, everyone can read really. It's not really aimed at anyone in particular other than people that like that lifestyle. It's a very simple read, but I personally enjoyed it a hell of a lot. I think anyone who wants a quick book to read in the morning with their breakfast or their cup of tea, you're sitting out the balcony if you have one, or in the garden if you have one, and you can fly through it in probably a day, to be honest, less than a day. Again, I quite like these books that are super fast to read. It gives me the sense of achievement that I finished another book, but to be honest, they're really short. What I like most about this book is the fact that it's written in very, very, very modern language. There's no frills about the way he speaks and the way he writes. It's not like you're trying to read some classic novel where they're using outdated words. Nothing like that. It's very, as you speak is how he's written. Straight down, bosh, easy. And again, they have a ton of quotes in there, so if you're one of these people that you like putting quotes on Facebook or quotes on Instagram, so you try and sound fancy and smart, check out this book. It's got a ton of them. I'm sure you'll find one that fits your picture that you're posting. So I'm gonna end this one right there. I know it was a very short story, a very short video as well, but I feel like if I talk too much about this book, I might just give away the best bits, give away the essence of it. I'm going to leave that with you. I personally enjoyed this. I would say again about a 7 out of 10. Very light-hearted, very easy to read. Yeah, if you've got any other book recommendations for me, please comment below. And cheers. Thanks again for tuning in.